Forge of Darkness was released in 1996, written by William Connors, with interior art by Steve Bryant, John Darler, Carolyn Guldan, Stephen Fabian, and Bruce Zaman, with cover by Fred Fields. This supplement was an attempt to bring the concept of Friday the 13th series, the TV show, not the movies, to Ravenloft. The idea of a bunch of cursed objects that have to be tracked down and destroyed before they fall into the wrong hands is a nice idea, but the supplement just did not work for me. The first part covers Hands of Power. Hands of Power candles made from human flesh and human hands, and they last as long as they are lit. They do different things depending on which kind they are. The many-fingered hand, the one-fingered, the three-fingered, and unfingered hands, they're all covered. They're just variations of the same theme. The guide goes over their powers and how they are made. The next part covers the Black Vault located at the Grim Fastness in Darkon. Here, Aislinn has stored many cursed items. The adventure hook here is the heroes can go in on a quest to steal the many items stored and try to get rid of them. The guide describes 9 items stored here, and they are described pretty good, and most of them are interesting. The high point here is the Tome of Terror, which is Ravenloft's version of the Necronomicon from Evil Dead. Giuseppe's Toys covers toys made by the toy maker Giuseppe, the same who made Maligno from the Created. The Dancing Men, Death in a Box, Porcelain Tops, Tin Soldiers, and Toy Nightmares are described here. Some of these toys were in the Created. I really don't understand why they were included in this book. The Workshop of Clor chapter goes over several cursed items made by the clockmaker Clor. Clor was a little crazy and obsessed with time, and sometimes had demons help him create items. The chapter details the Hourglass of Clor, the Hourglass of Souls, the Moon Dial of Clor, and the Water Clock of Clor. The Hourglass of Souls is of interest, for it will be a big part of Aislinn's next major scheme to escape Ravenloft. Relics of Doom describes caskets of the damned, linen of mummification, and the spade of grave digging. These are relics that can be found in Ravenloft. The Powers of Nature details Kryn's Brazier and Kryn's Crystal Distillery, which is a little weird. The last page of the guide lists Bone Spurs, and he's from Thoughts of Darkness, Ring of Spell Turning, and Gabrielle's, which she's the Lord of, or was the Lord of Invidia from the Evil Eye, Wolfkiller Dagger. I like the concept of this product, but I cannot recommend it. Most of the items just seem generic and are soon forgotten after reading about them. I think this supplement would have benefited from some adventures included, but having only a few memorable items just makes this supplement forgettable, like many of the items within. Absolute Power. In the bewitched domain of Tempest, under the pale amber light of a full moon, a wandering band of adventurers come across the severed hand of a hanged man. Far beneath Darkon's dread castle Avernus, a mysterious black vault is sealed, locking away an assortment of magical arms and armor until such time as the cause of evil demands their service. Across the dread domains of Ravenloft, sinister craftsmen created magical items of unequal power and absolute evil. Absolute Corruption. Forge of Darkness presents players and dungeon masters with a collection of magical items, each of which carries the distinct taint of the demiplane of dread. This 64-page omnibus of diabolic devices is certain to add an element to the macabre to any Ravenloft campaign.